So who had the best collection at Watches and Wonder this year? I have a few contenders, but I think we've got to give it to Cartier.
Cartier, Year of the Magician.
Year of the Magician, yeah, so good. Everything, like across the board, they really pulled out the stops this year.
Yeah.
In what some people are calling a lackluster year, and I would disagree with that. Cartier was really a bright shining pillar in the middle.
Exciting.
Of all of it.
We talk about this all the time. Cartier has such a deep design lexicon to pull from.
Absolutely.
So you're always surprised at what you're going to see, and the designs are so good. I think really thoughtful, but also some fun surprises. It's the perfect mix for me of everyday staple watches. There's some coming out this year, and also some wild, wow, I would have never thought of that. That is so cool. I'm Elizabeth. This is George. We're with Oliver Smith Jeweler. We're located in Scottsdale, Arizona, Aspen, Colorado. We're big Cartier fans, Cartier dealers, and you can shop with us here in store or head to our website and you can chat with us there live. One of the most exciting watches we saw at Watches and Wonders, the Santos Dumont Rewind.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
But let's paint the scene a little bit. So we're at Watches and Wonders. We're in this big showroom for Cartier, and all these dealers are in there, and it's almost this 360 video that's on the wall of all the pieces coming out this year. It's very impressive.
The touch and feel?
Yeah. It's called the touch and try. And so it's all up on the wall, and that watch comes up.
So stone dial, I believe it's pronounced carnelian.
And striking. That's what we noticed right away. And then, of course, George is like, it's my color. It's the red burgundy that I've been predicting. I'm right. How long did it take us to notice it was a rewind?
I'm going to say minutes. It was probably seconds. But it felt like wait, what is happening? And then they're showing it rewinding, but I just thought it was like, you're rewinding time, or I thought it was metaphorical. Yeah, I thought it was metaphorical, not as literal as it was.
It's fascinating. I mean, how thoughtful and cool. Now, would be really hard to read as we were trying to read it. Your brain doesn't want to think that way, but it's fun. No one else would have it.
Well, it immediately made me think of Breitling did a Navitimer Cosmonaut, which was a 24-hour dial. Mm-hmm. Your hand went around once every 24 hours.
Okay.
And half the time somebody would be looking at it, like, oh, that's really cool. Like, really, what time does it say? Like 7 o'clock. I'm like, eh. Yeah. So I think this would be a little bit of that. Again, more brain training.
Right.
And what immediately struck me with this watch is if somebody else had done it, pick a brand, I'd have been like, it's the fact that Cartier did it. Just absolutely fabulous, tongue-in-cheek, maybe even thumbing your nose at the bourgeoisie,
Sure,
it was just so much fun from Cartier. I absolutely loved it. It was fabulous.
And we love a stone dial, and it's beautiful. And in a platinum case, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Very limited run as well.
200 pieces?
200 pieces.
200 pieces.
Sticking in the Santos family, we have some new releases for the Santos with some great dials. Brown sunburst gradient dial, and then also kind of this it's golden color on an all yellow gold.
On the all yellow gold. And it's funny, looking at the steel, the brown dial, bit of a misnomer. This isn't green. It's a black to green.
Right.
There was a similar effect with that brown, and there's almost a gold undertone to that as
agree.
well. Gold. I'm calling it golden brown. I think that's.
I got kind of burgundy again, and maybe I just want you to be right in all your predictions. But I was getting kind of a red burgundy color to it. Just really nice. You don't see that color a lot in the watch world, which is great. And the yellow gold for Cartier, they had a ton of new releases this year, right? But really, what it drove home to us is yellow gold is back
in a big way. Man. Yeah.
A lot of these watch brands like to do their own version of a rose gold because it can really be their own, a little bit more rose red, a little bit more pink, but yellow gold works more universally on everyone.
Yeah, across the board, that's the color of gold.
Right.
It was just absolutely perfect. Real stunner too. That dial was quite appealing. And then they did their first ever GMT in a square case.
Yes, dual time.
Dual time. Yeah.
First time. So it's a Santos dual time, and previously they had done it in a round Santos case back in the day.
Yeah.
So now it sits at the 6 o'clock, and it's really nice. What I like about it is you're still getting the 2 time zones, but it doesn't take away from the Cartier aesthetic, which is so them on the dial.
Yeah, across the room, Santos. I understand that watch from across the room,
Right.
and very, very easy to manipulate. There's nothing hard about dealing with that watch at all. I think as a traveler, as a person who likes GMTs and dual times, works great. Little day-night thing down there. It's perfect. Yep.
It was well done. Let's also talk about the Panthère. So Panthère has been the it girl watch for a while. And then this last year, we saw the Panthère on a lot of men, especially on the red carpet.
Wild. Yeah.
And it's always been in a smaller size.
Yep.
So now they're coming out with a large size. It is a 42 millimeter that wears very well on a man.
It especially having been around as long as I have in this industry, to see everything kind of come back full circle again.
Yes.
But to put on a Panther and go, oh, I totally wear that.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to say without a hint of femininity, because I think Cartier's always done a great job at not genderifying their watches. It's more of a size game. Whatever size works for you is your size. That was my size.
Yeah.
I put it on. I was like, yeah, no, I dig this, man. And comfortable. Like, I would totally wear that. It was fabulous.
Great dress watch, just a little bit different than maybe something you already have. And they're coming out with a stainless steel, which is a great price, two-tone, and an all yellow gold.
Yep. Perfect. Great job all around, Cartier.
They said every year we're going to bring back a historical design and just do kind of a one-shot, very special watch.
Very special, very difficult to come by. You don't see them in the wild very often, but it's all the shaped cases.
It's all the fun stuff. They started with the crash in 2016, which, broke the internet of 2016. And then the last couple of years, we got the Chinois and then the Tank Normal. And so we were very interested to see what this year would be. We always predict the Roadster. We're never right.
But it was funny. If you're out there in Geneva at all, on all the street lights, you have these little advertisements.
Oh, yeah.
And Cartier, as part of their magic thing, they just had the shape. And we looked at each other like,
Roadster.
Is it going to be a Roadster?
Yeah. And we're like, that's it. But it was the Tortue, which is as exciting, that they're doing some beautiful new releases in high metals.
And to see the platinum monopoissant, the mono pusher chronograph in the Tortue just made my heart sing.
Yeah.
They did this great display. Cartier has multiple environments at Watches and Wonders, and one of them is kind of open to everybody, just kind of walk through, and it tells the story of Cartier. And one of the most striking displays I saw there was all of like the 1912 shaped watches and the modern variants of it.
Amazing.
And again, we talk about it all the time how comfortable Cartier is with their designs over the years, and what a wealth of information they have to draw upon. And they went right back to the well for this one, man. Right. It was perfect.
Wouldn't it be amazing to see their historic collection?
Oh my God.
Historic museum, because here all the originals are. I'm like, they've got some good stuff.
They've got some good stuff, man. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's exciting. We don't see the Tortue very often. I would say even we deal in the pre-owned world. It doesn't come around too often. Great case shape. I really think it could be, your daytime watch and dress.
I have a very good friend who many years ago, I sold him a platinum Tortue skeleton. And it is still one of my all-time favorite watches ever. Every occasion he has to wear it, when I see it out there in the real world, it's just spectacular, man. Just a really special watch from a really special company.
And part of the Privé, the whole allure is that it's going to come and go. So it's here this year, and then it's going to, it's going to have its quick release.
If you think you like something Privé, do everything you can to get that watch. It is much better to live with the regret of ownership than the regret of letting it slip. If you get one and you don't like it, let me know. I'll probably buy it off you.
Said like a true watch fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And on that note, let us know what your favorite Cartier releases were in the comments below, and make sure to follow along. We're posting lots of reviews for watches coming up in 2024, Cartier and other brands included.